Hello there guys, QwertyAfro here with another video, and today we're back again on Fernbus Coach Simulator, and today I have a very exciting episode. I'm finally checking out one of the smaller additions to the game in terms of bus and also in terms of map or city or country, I should say. Really, today's going to be quite interesting. I'm really looking forward to this one. I'm going to be checking out the one of the minibuses, which is the Mercedes one. I'm going to be using a repaint. I'm going to be doing a little bit of a kind of airport transfer scenario service that, like, if you remember from previous episodes in the series, I've done stuff with the Lufthansa repaint, doing some Lufthansa airport shuttle expresses, and then I also did an easyBus one, which today actually is a little bit of a return for easyBus, or the easyBus airport transfer service by yours truly, QwertyAfro. And we're also going to be checking out a new addition to the map, one of the most probably small, well, there probably are smaller ones, but the smallest country addition to the map. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, let's get into the game and see what I'm talking about. So if we look on the map here, I've made my little route. It's essentially, we're going to be starting from Frankfurt Airport, the arrivals. We're going to get some passengers, and then we're going to take them on a nice little bit of a scenic kind of experience excursion, or just, you know, to drop them off to like desired locations along the way. But the ultimate destination is going to be today. It's going to be Luxembourg. We're going to be having a look at I think this did come out with it came out with the France DLC, I think. If I'm getting my timelines mixed, I don't know, I'm not too sure, but it was never, Luxembourg was never here when it was just Germany and Switzerland and Austria. This definitely came in, I think, I'm just guessing, it came in with the French DLC map expansion. And I thought, you know, today we could knock off, obviously, the return to Fernbus Simulator, the series on my channel here. I'm trying to kind of go over stuff that has been released while I've been on hiatus, while I've not been doing any sort of coverage with this game. Again, shout out to TML Studios out there. Thank you. I think it's Julia who sends me the keys. Thank you very much. I'm trying to get through all of this content that has been released for this game while I've been away, because obviously I really like supporting this game and showcasing all the kind of stuff that is actually available for this game. Again, as I said, we're starting from Frankfurt Airport. Then we're going on this little kind of like twisty, and I think it's appropriate for the kind of minibus that we're actually using in today's episode. We're going to be stopping at Rudesheim, am Rhein, Loreley, Koblenz, and then finally, of course, Luxembourg. I kind of wanted to pick a little kind of twisty kind of back end, not really motorway, because obviously we're in a minibus, but I think we can use a bit more agility than just, you know, driving on the highway, on the motorway. So that's the route. So if I go next, this is the bus we're going to be using. It is the Mercedes-Benz. I don't know what's it? Not Veo. I don't know what the, is it Sprinter? Yeah, Mercedes-Benz Sprinter. I think that's the van equivalent. I don't know what the minibus equivalent is, but it is a Mercedes-Benz minibus. It looks really good with this repaint, and on I can go and customize and actually show you what normally it just comes with, like this white with this brilliant silver. You can also do customizable colors now on all kind of different buses, so you don't, if you don't fancy getting repaints, you can just color it any color you want. It also comes with this kind of cream one, and the one that I've downloaded today off the Steam Workshop is this easybus.co.uk one, even though we're not in the UK. And that link will also be down below. So if you want to get this repaint yourself, if you have this bus and you haven't checked it out, then the link will be down below. So that's the bus we're driving. Let's get into the game and check this journey out. And we are in the game. Let's have a little 360 around this vehicle, as we normally do when we kind of load up and when we're like looking at some a new vehicle in the actual series. First of all, very small, like very small. This is not a coach. We're not in coach territory anymore. We're almost probably near to a car size in comparison, but very nice looking bus. I think the repaint is doing a lot. I think this orange really pops out on the screen, and the sun is definitely doing it a lot of justice. The repaint itself is really clean, you know, really like not low quality at all. So whoever's made the repaint, well done. Again, the link will be down below. Definitely do get it. Probably one of the best repaints for this bus that I've seen so far, browsing the workshop. Really, really nice. I don't think there's actually anything to kind of click to open. I don't think there's any luggage compartments, because obviously this is just a very low floor sort of minibus affair. I don't think even the driver's door opens. No. Is the bonnet open? No, nothing opens. I think the only thing that opens is this, which is the door. And I think also we have a ramp, which is very nice and inclusive, and makes our service very accessible today. Low-cost airport, part of the Easy family of brands. Yes, yes. Right, let's pop up here. Let's have a look what we're dealing with inside. Very basic, very bus-like seats. They don't look comfortable at all. There isn't really any sort of luggage storage from what I can see. Maybe just underneath your seat or next to you in the middle aisle if we pack up the bus, really. It's just very minibus. It's very basic, and what do you really expect? Even though this journey today is not the shortest of journeys, but I hope our passengers are going to be comfortable, because this is a snug fit. Let me say it's a snug fit. Let's get into the driver's seat up here. Let's see what we're dealing with. Let's see if my track IR is. I think it's all good. Wow, that is just already just the driving position's very different. Obviously we have the pillars coming down the side because it's a minibus, it's a van essentially. Very nice. Just very snug is the first thing that I'm just getting. The dashboard, again, very like the kind of Mercedes-Benz van kind of, you know, dashboard. Yeah, not bad. Let's get the door closed. One thing that I played around with this bus a little earlier on before I recorded, and you need to have the ramp closed before closing the door. If you just have the ramp open, the door will literally just stay open until you close the ramp. Anyway, let's get the engine on. Actually, let's hear that engine maybe. Yeah, it's very much van engine like. Anyway, let's go and just set up everything. I'm not going to have the lights on. It's pure daylight. Kind of very Mercedes-Benz kind of cluster of dials here. Kind of very traditional. Aircon. Let's pop that on. And we actually... Oh, look at that. We have a dial that we can actually move. Oh, that's cool. Alright. Nice. It's really interesting actually twisting a dial in this game, because obviously everything prior to this has kind of been just mainly buttons. Let's get passenger lights on. Don't need the driver light. Toggle the destination display so we can say that we're going to Luxembourg. Get the Wi-Fi on. And I think other than that, I think we're ready to rock and roll. You can even see the gear shifter here, which is nice. Go through the other kind of camera views we have here. Overall, I'm digging it. Right, let's get into here. I think that should be all set up. Right, I think the difference with this in terms of selecting the gear, if you're using, I'm using a shifter with my G29, my Logitech G29, is normally I would just go up to go into drive, but this goes into reverse. So you need to go up again to neutral and then up again to drive. So it's very similar to a kind of like automatic car where you start in park and then you go down to reverse, neutral, drive, while in coaches it's normally a switch and it can go then left or right from neutral. So that's a nice kind of thing to play around there. Also, the sat-nav screen is so good that in a way I don't really need to have my usual HUD sat nav thing, because actually it's really clear and big, and I can see all the information I need to see with the sat nav. So I don't really. I might put the thing on the screen so you guys can see some of the details, because obviously the only thing I can really see on there is actually the sat nav, but I can't see any of the other details like I know distance and stuff like that that I like to have on the HUD. Let's get the parking brake off, and oh wow, I literally slammed that on the accelerator there, and it literally went. It is so nippy. Oh my god. Oh wow. Okay. And stop for the... Nah, we can go, we can keep going. It's really nippy. Oh my god. Steering's a bit much more sharper than what I've kind of been used to with coaches. Brake is really good. There's no kind of clanky retarder action that you normally find if you're on the brakes too heavy with normally on the coaches. Normally when you do press the brakes really fast on the bigger coaches, you get the kind of retarder come in, and something just crashed into me. I don't care, we're just plowing on. This is such a different experience. This is really just, it feels like I'm driving, well obviously it's not a car, but I have driven actually IRL. I have actually driven quite a few vans. I've driven like Ford Transit, Vauxhall, the Vauxhall big vans, the VW Transporter. I've driven, I think I have driven a Mercedes Sprinter, I think, all in terms of kind of like moving stuff from... Hold on. What? How? What? How? How? No, I do not accept that as a crash. They're telling me the clearance is so bad on this vehicle that... Oh, it doesn't matter. Anyway. Yeah, so I've driven quite a few different models of vans, like in terms of just like moving stuff around for people and myself when I've moved around, like for university and stuff like that, in the past. So I do know sort of dynamics and the feel of a van, because they are very nippy things. I think not if you've never actually driven a van. I don't know if people who are watching this, if you've driven a van, you know that vans are quite nippy. They have a lot of character, and you know, your local Amazon Prime, your Royal Mail, your Hermes, your DPD, your UPS guy, they're actually having quite a lot of fun. They're having quite a lot of fun in these vehicles, because they're generally quite, they're not powerful vehicles, but they have good diesel engines in them to give them quite good torque at low range. So driving around like smaller roads and stuff, delivering stuff, it's going to be, you know, you can have a lot of fun in like really quiet and small roads. Because obviously when I get out here on the motorway, this is where you can tell the difference, that it's a lot faster than a coach. And what is going on here? You can tell that it's a lot faster than a coach, but actually if you put your leg down, put your foot down on the gas, it's actually not that fast really. But in real life, when I've driven vans, they're really fast. Like normally when you're on the like motorway, you see all these white vans just like shooting past, like, because they have a bit of power to mess around with. But also I think this van, as you can see with a little sticker on my windscreen on the bottom left there, I think it's limited to 100 km/h, so I don't think I would be able to even do a hell of a lot more, because sadly it's limited, but we can do what we can. But this is, honestly, it feels like I'm doing a racing game here. It just, everything feels so much more, you know, feel so much more on edge driving this. But also I can be a bit more late with my reactions, because I can rely on the quickness of like the turning, the sharpness of the brakes a lot more than I can with with the coaches that we've driven obviously in, you know, prior episodes. Right, down here we're already at Frankfurt. Actually, that was really fast. Normally on a coach it'd take quite a bit of time to get here, but really nippy. I do believe for arrivals we don't go straight. I've always come in here and sometimes I've gone straight and I've messed up, but I think it's this way. So let's plow down here. And there is our stop. Welcome on board, guys. Come all. We are ready. Oh, and did you hear that? That was... Hold up. Where's the parking brake? Because that sounds like exactly like a handbrake. That is so good. I like that. Right. Get the door open. Now, one thing I don't know is where do people put their luggage? Where do they put the luggage? Or I'm guessing they don't have luggage. Is my assumption. So we're just gonna. Oh, by the way, we need to kind of log in here. Oh, what is that? What's up with my app? It looks really cool. What is up with my app here? Oh, is this... Oh, because I'm on shuttle mode. I don't think I'm on FlixBus mode. Ah. I see. Oh, it looks really cool, actually. I like that. So, yeah, Rudesheim, Loreley, Koblenz, and then we have a 15-minute break at some sort of parking thing. At like a... Okay. Do you really want to skip until the minute before departure? Yeah, we could do that. That's no problem. Just so we can keep the time.
Servus, das Ticket.
Ah, so this is how it looks like if you're not on the FlixBus. Okay. Potsdam. We don't go to Potsdam. Duisburg. No, we don't go to Duisburg.
Servus, Sie wollen bestimmt mein Ticket.
Perfect. Come on board. Loreley.
Bin ich hier richtig?
Loreley.
Ich nehme einen anderen Bus.
And one more. Here, Bielefeld. Nope. And I think I now have everyone. Yep, all ticks. Beautiful. And do we start journey on this one? No, I don't think we do. Let's get the ramp up. And I guess we can get... Wow, look at this. This looks absolutely grand. It looks absolutely just... No. I would not do this. Just no. And social distancing now? No. No. We would not be doing this. Right, everyone on board. Again, just let me check my app. I don't think, yeah, there's no start drive thing on this shuttle version. That's fine. I wonder if the actual vehicle gets heavier with more passengers on board. I've never really noticed this with like coaches, but maybe with a minibus we might be. Actually, one thing I'm going to do is I am gonna put on the navigation thing. I just like having it on. I like having the extra bits of information. Like, don't get me wrong, this sat-nav here on the dash is actually really nice, but it is nice having the smaller one on the HUD. Because I think my eyes are so used to seeing that one and the thing is also with Track IR, when I'm moving my head around, say if I'm looking left, I can't then focus on the sat nav because obviously my head's not looking in that direction, which obviously that emulates real life. You can't look at the sat nav all the time in a car, or like whenever you're driving a vehicle, you just can't. But I just like in the game having that constant, I can have it constantly on the screen kind of thing. Right. And also I can actually see what speed I'm doing, because the dial is very hard to tell. It's very, like, the font is really small to tell what speed I'm doing by just looking at the instrument cluster. But also the sat nav on the dash doesn't actually tell me what speed I'm doing, while I can actually see on the HUD pop-up one, I can actually see what speed I'm doing. So, can I get some cruise control? Just looking for the button. Right, so first stop, Ruda. So I don't think I've actually been to any of these towns or cities. Well, they're probably more best described as actual towns than actual cities. So this is all kind of, I guess, new stuff for me. Actually, if I put on my lights, I guess it lights up the instrument cluster a little bit better, I suppose, with the lights on. See, I feel in a minibus this feels slow, but I'm going at its kind of max sort of tapped speed. Again, I would like to thank and do a shout out to my channel members out there. I think still at the time of recording this video it's just Smiley Games and James Carey. Thank you very much for the support, guys. Much appreciated. Now, I have to say, this already feels so much nicer to drive on the motorway in terms of turning. It's like, it just feels nimble. And I think this is the kind of thing, I don't respect the size of the bigger coaches when I drive them. When I drive in this game, I still just drive like I'm driving a normal car. So every time I go around the corner and it kind of floats out wide and it's like, feels like it's going to flip over, I'm thinking to myself, why is it doing this? But actually no, I need to respect that it's a huge vehicle, and in a way some of the physics in this game is good that it actually...
Ich bin gleich nur noch Dörrobst.
AC is too hot. Right, can I do this? Well, I've just merged into a lane trying to think about doing it. Can I... I don't think I can. I don't think I can. I think I'd have to pull. I think I'd have to, because I can't use my mouse. No, when I'm in this camera mode, I can't use my mouse. I can't. So apparently it's too hot, which is interesting because I have the AC on like kind of cool and the temperature's kind of like in the middle to kind of cool. So I get, well, again, I think I've set it to kind of summer, so it might be actually really hot in here. Who knows? 120, some road works. I'm gonna start slowing down here a bit. See, this, I can remember, like, anytime I've come into this kind of section with a coach, and when I've had to kind of turn in there and follow the kind of temporary lines, it's always been a bit of a struggle. But with this minibus, it was absolute bliss. And I can just, oh, we'll go 80. We're at 80. And I need to kind of do the AC at some point, but I can't really do that while I'm driving, even though obviously I could if my hand could reach down there and turn the knob or something like that, but I can't because I don't have a mouse to do it with. But yeah, I'm liking this. This is really, it feels different. So I don't know. Tell me, guys, in the comments down below if anyone that actually has this DLC. What do you guys think of this actual driving experience with this compared to like the coaches that we're like so used to with this game? Because this is I can dig this. This is kind of feels just easier, I guess, to drive than what's come before. Okay, I'm gonna have to get off the cruise control there because this car ahead of me is not having it. And again, as we're going into another new country today in this episode, I'm looking out again for sort of like scenery changes, I suppose. I don't know too much about Luxembourg. I don't know too much about the scenery of Luxembourg, so I don't know if there's going to be much of a change. Maybe just road signs and kind of like motorway signs will be the kind of thing, but I obviously can't read my sat nav. Oh, crap. No. I think we just about salvaged that. And what is this tree doing on the road? Whoa. Talking about drama here. Actually, oh, one thing I could do while we're actually stopped is I could turn the temperature down. There we go. Perfect. That's everything planned out there. I think it was meant to happen. So I could basically essentially change the temperature. And the AC is too cold. This is essentially what this game is. It is AC air conditioning simulator, because essentially we're just adjusting the temperature all the time. Hopefully that should be good. Right. Beautiful. We're not even at our first stop yet. That's it's enough events, I think, hopefully for the foreseeable part of this journey, but hopefully... Oh no, there is a retarder thing on this. Okay. But again, brakes are really good. And I love that sound of that parking brake. I don't know why I'm getting excited about the sound of a parking brake. I guess... Oh, hello. Oh, he's driving a bit crazy. Yeah, I don't know why I'm getting excited for a parking brake sound. But I guess the authenticity of it. It just sounds like home. Now, this is now risky play in this game, because I've had many failed attempts at trying to overtake, but this feels like a better vehicle to be doing this sort of thing. Hello, Mr. Policeman. I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything illegal. Okay. I'm so glad that that AI truck behind me was that, like, if I didn't time that, well, I didn't really time that, but if I was a little bit late in merging there, or maybe even a little early, actually, it would have, well, either early or late, I would have been toast. So, not too bad. See, in a coach there, I think would be off the road. So the fact that you can do some of these kind of crazier maneuvers in the minibus like this, and the thing is that the other vehicle that's actually available for this game, I think it's the BB.
Sie haben diesen Film mit Keanu Reeves und Sandra Bullock auch zu oft gesehen.
The thing is, the other vehicle that's actually available, the other minibus, is even smaller, I think, than this vehicle. So that vehicle is uncapped with speed. I think we could have some real fun in the future. Oh god, this is why I need another gear. I need another gear.
Jetzt noch Flügel und wir heben ab.
Sorry, guys. Sorry. I think that was maybe my flash button, but it's so bright out there. I can't even see. Oh, this is pretty. I like this. Nice little lake here, or river. Oh no, it's probably a river. It's actually probably the Rhine, the River Rhine. because we're going to Rudesheim on Rhine or something like that. So it's the towns on the river or something like that, which is not bad. It's okay. Come on, stop. Beautiful. I think we're actually in our first town, guys. Rudesheim. And hopefully from this point onwards we can keep the crashes to a minimum, hopefully. One thing actually now to kind of think about it, if they've added a kind of minibus or kind of like van-like kind of vehicle, could they technically have made a manual version? I don't know if that's... Oh, cobble streets. I don't know if that's ever been sort of on the cards for this game, to have like a manual driving vehicle. I don't know if the BB40 vehicle, the Asian minibus, I don't know if that's manual. But it would be interesting to see a manual kind of vehicle, especially like if you have a steering wheel and a kind of like a shifter setup like I do. That would be really interesting to kind of get a feel for that, how it would work in this game. Actually, yeah, I don't know. That's an interesting one. I'm looking at my fuel gauge as well. It's kind of almost at the halfway mark, so a little bit of a diesel guzzler. This Mercedes minivan. I'm liking the look of this little town, but also the if you can hear my G29 having a fit, it's because of the cobbled streets. It's what you get when you're in a nice little remote, rural, scenic village or town. The councillors and the residents don't want smooth concrete paving. They want Stonehenge, Stone Age. Right. Good. Let's get that open. Oh, if you stand on the ramp, it folds you up over as well. Oh, that's good. I like that. So I guess most of you are just staying on board. I don't think anyone's actually getting off here. I think we're just getting more people. Actually, who are you?
Auf geht's.
Okay.
Hi.
I didn't even read that. I just kind of went for it. Luxembourg. Perfect.
Salut. Ich hoffe, ich bin hier richtig.
Ciao. Luxembourg.
Servus. Fahren Sie in meine Richtung. Auf
Problems.
geht's.
I'm not a bus service. I'm an airport transfer service. It's annoying that like you can't. I wish you could set an option where passengers you can only do. So you do one pickup and then you're just dropping off at different locations and so because I really realistically this service I'm trying to emulate or simulate. I don't want to be picking up people from here because technically this is a weird sort of service.
Ist das gültig? Danke.
Hello.
But it is whatever. We're just
Servus.
doing.
Das Ticket.
We're getting the money.
Sehr freundlich.
We're getting the experience, and I think that is everyone. Again, they just phase onto the bus. Would it be cool to have seen walking animations onto the bus? But it is whatever. Right. Depart. That is perfect. Let's get that door closed. We're gonna find the right button. Good. Are we all ready to go on adventures with QwertyAfro in Fernbus? Oh my god, these cobbled streets. It's giving my hands, my fingers a very good massage for the steering wheel. But I like the look of this town. I'm not driven here, so this is my first time here, and it's pretty nice.
Mein Nagel ist angerissen.
My nail is chipped. Took that corner a little too aggressively. Let's check out the horn as well. I haven't actually. Okay, that's fun. Right, the faster I go, the less vibrations there'll be. No, it won't. Counter logic does not work in this case. Hope everyone's doing well back there. Next station, Loreley. Sounds like a French name, but we are still in Germany, I do believe. Oh my god. We should be out of this cobbled street right about now. Oh, train? Is that train tracks? Don't crash. Don't crash, Sam, just because you're looking at train tracks and pantograph. Well, no, not pantograph, and overhead wire systems. Imagine if someone modded like a train in this game, like that you could drive like a train from like the cities, wherever it's all connected. Little crossing here. Very nice. I do believe these crossings do work in the game. Because I have seen AI trains. I don't know how often they do come past. I don't think it's that often. But it would be nice to spot a train here. It's a really nice road, actually. Like, nice. We have the river, we have a road, and we actually have some train tracks as well. It's all bliss. And just very scenic, I suppose. Oh wow, actually, look, some of those wires look a bit dodgy. Like, they're curving around a corner without actually being tensioned anywhere. But we're not in a train simulator, we're in a coach and minibus simulator in this recent time. Bit of hill, bit of a rally race course in another life, in another game. It's like I don't even. It's like I don't even have passengers on board. That's the kind of spirit of my driving in this game. I just don't feel like I have passengers. I just feel like it's me, it's the vehicle, it's you guys that are watching this video, and it doesn't matter what comes of it. I feel I'm driving briskly, a bit. Like, to be honest, have you ever been on that school trip? Have you ever been on that coach trip where, you know, the more memorable coach trips or bus trips are the ones where the driver's having a bit of fun. The driver's, you know, maybe it's near the end of the day and they really want to get home and they're really going for it. It's those trips that we remember. We don't remember the ones where, oh, it's just driving really calmly, really smoothly. You know, we don't remember that. Those trips are great. Like, don't get me wrong, and these curves, I'm really just turning the steering wheel like for life. You know, we don't remember those. We appreciate those kind of safe and calm and smooth trips. Definitely, don't get me wrong. But we do remember those, you know, those windy, twisty roads on some of those trips or journeys we've had where the driver is. Sometimes you're questioning if they have a family to get back home to at night. Some of them don't. Sometimes having those can be a bit of fun. I'm not gonna sit here and admit that there have been times where I thought that I'm not gonna come back home to a family at night on one of these buses, but you know, that's the fun of it, I suppose. And it's always those sort of journeys where it's been really twisty, really bumpy, really crazy, really speed demon-y. It's those trips that you remember. And sometimes it's nice, you know, you get to experience the road how it was meant to be experienced, even though it might result in a 30 to 40% chance of death. But you know, we got to take those risks to really live in life, and that's what I'm doing right now with this easyBus airport transfer to Luxembourg. I'm giving the passengers the ride of their lives. Right. Lovely, really cute little halt stop. Let's get the ramp. Is anyone getting off? Why am I just... Oh, I think a few people did actually get off, but I don't... Again, there's no luggage compartment, so I don't understand how... I think it's just obviously scripted to kind of not take any luggage or whatever.
Moin. Fahren Sie in meine Richtung?
Anyway, how many people here? Only 5 people. Okay.
Cool.
Luxembourg.
Hello, ist das gültig? Danke.
Lens.
Tag. Ich hoffe, ich bin hier richtig.
Where you
So
don't
ein
go
Mist.
there. There's going to be a lot of people I'm going to be rejecting today at this stop.
Moin. Ich hoffe, ich
Yep,
bin hier
rejection.
richtig. So ein Mist.
Grüezi, bitte sehr.
Yeah, you're
Dankeschön.
coming on board.
Servus, Sie wollen bestimmt mein
You're
Tool.
coming on board. I think there's one more to
Hi.
do.
Fahren Sie in meine
You're not
Richtung.
it.
Mahlzeit,
And
meint
you
ihr, danke.
are it. And that is it. That is Lorry. Is it even a town? Is it a settlement? I don't know. But it does have a nice, cute little turnaround bus stop. I have to say that's really nice. But we are done here. Business is concluded. Let's get the door closed. I do like that the door is like fully glass. It brings in a lot more light. Right. Right. So we've departed, right? 12:28. Yeah, we're actually making good time. Making really good time, actually. Nice roundabout here. Nice, good turnaround. Good setup here for the buses and coaches. And you see here we're kind of like backtracking because Lorry is just kind of like this little circular kind of inhabitants kind of settled area, or some, I suppose maybe farms. I don't know. Kind of village, probably a village. And we're still literally just like following this river. It's really pretty. And there's a road on the other side if you actually have a look, and you can see at the map there. I don't know if we're... Oh wow, that was... That could have ended really badly. I was really close to the wall. This car was slowing down rather too quickly for my liking. And obviously they're following the speed limit. I'm not. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this vehicle. I think it's a really nice addition to the game. I would not be upset if they added more minibuses. Maybe more than coaches. Like, don't get me wrong, the coaches, they're nice. They really are. Like, they're not bad. But there's something about this, the nippiness. But I guess in a way, it's just nice that we have options now. You have options of driving this if you don't want to drive something, you know, as long as a football pitch. It's, you know, if you want to be a bit of a speed demon, now you can, because you have something that... Oh, this is the Bavarian Castle thing, I think. Right? Someone tell me in the comments I'm right. That's the I can't remember what the name of it is called, but I think it's the Bavarian Castle, right? That's another bit of free DLC that, and I think this is actually, I might be knocking out a few more things in this. I think this whole kind of roads up to Koblenz was added with that Bavarian Castle DLC, free DLC. So it might be that. Oh, okay, that looks really pretty actually up on the hill there. I can't remember what that castle's called. It's called like I think it starts with an N. I don't know. And that you have to really build revs up in that first gear to get this vehicle going. Oh, thank you, Mr. Policeman. You're so kind. Right. Yeah, so that's the Bavarian Castle up there. Cool. I didn't even know that I was going to go past that. But that was one of the things also that was added to the game while... Oh, okay. Right. That would have been a lot of paperwork and a criminal record. Wow, it's straight, literally just straight here on this turn. Right, let's get kind of close-ish to the pavement. Good, I think that's enough clearance for me. Oh, look there we go, the Lufthansa Airport bus. Memories. Go. I don't know why I get the ramp out. I'll close the ramp for once. Anyway, I think, wow, actually a lot of people got off. More space in here now. So how many people? Oh, we can take a break here. No, we're not going to take a break here. We're going to take a break somewhere once we get out of Koblenz on the way to Luxembourg. Hello.
Guten Tag. Sie wollen bestimmt mein Ticket.
Ja, Luxembourg.
Salut. Sie wollen bestimmt mein Ticket.
Luxembourg.
Hallo, fahren Sie in mein... Sehr freundlich.
Luxembourg. Like, why did the people that have arrived here mingle with the people that are going? Wait, which no.
Oh Mann.
Tag, ich hoffe, ich bin hier sehr freundlich.
Moin, das Ticket. Auf geht's.
I think that is it. Yeah, overall nice bus station here at Koblenz. A lot of other MANs just sitting about here. Eurolines. This is Josie Tourisme. Keldis. And there's just my easyBus. That's just there for good measure. Right. We do need to take a break there. That is something coming up now that I need as the driver, and our passengers probably, the ones that have stayed on since we left Frankfurt Airport. They're brave soldiers, you know, coming on board a... Oh, hello there. Who's that? What's that? What's that bus doing here? What's that operator? I don't know them. Thank you. I had to think about that there. He kind of stopped and he kind of went and then finally came to his senses. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna let you go through. Right, final destination, and the thing that obviously I want to see in this episode is Luxembourg, the kind of new addition, kind of the smallest country. I think the smallest country to be added to this game, and I think ever. I think the next, probably if there's going to be another country, probably Brussels would be the most logical next addition to the game. But before that was Luxembourg. Oh, why? Just for some reason hit that button for some reason. I don't know why. Right, maybe that we're now stationary. I can actually have a look. There it is, I think. Actually, you know what? I might be wrong. That might not be the Bavarian Castle. That just might be like a church or something. I think it is. Surely it is. It is, right? It is, right? I don't know. Someone that... Oh, hello. It was in neutral for some reason. Awkward, but well recovered. Yeah, someone's got to let me know in the comments if that is the Bavarian Castle, because I think it is, but it might not be. But this kind of does feel like the sort of area of Germany that it would be in, so I'm not too sure. Yeah, someone's just gonna have to let me know. Or I'll probably just research it myself after recording this. And again, we're following some more train tracks, the same ones that we were following along the river, which is nice. Right, can I take a break at this petrol station, or is that being a bit too picky? But I could buy some petrol as well. It wouldn't harm. I've not actually done this sort of thing quite a bit, actually. I remember the last time I actually bought petrol in this game. Can I just take a break? Take a break. Engine needs to be stopped, doors need to be open, drivers are required to exit the coach. Okay. Oh, okay. Fill her up, I suppose. Fill her up. Oh, wow, only, well, 90 euros. It is a minibus, isn't it? So, right. Guys, go and buy your Kit Kats and whatnot. Take a break. So you guys got your Snickers, got your... Oh yeah, I have to check that they're all here. And the parents. I'm the parent as well as the... There we go. Everyone is accounted for. Let's get going. Oh, checked. Yep, correct. Am I in drag? Oh, I might be... Park. I need to be in park. There we go. That's why it wasn't working. Now it's working perfectly, and then we go to drive. Get the park and brake off, and oh, hello again, Lufthansa Airport bus. Stalking me now. People are like, no, you should be playing with me, not with easyBus. Okay, that's the wrong indicator. Oh, you're gonna let me go. Thank you. It is your fault. I committed, and you committed to go into me, so... That's your choice. not mine. This is speed. This is what I'm talking about. Just pretend it's the Autobahn or something like that. That's national speed limit.
Noch schneller und wir durchbrechen die Schallmauer.
Which means unlimited speed in my... Oh my god. Again. Again I did it. Again. Right. Thank you. Thank you. Nothing to see here. Just reversing my mistakes. Just reversing my mistakes. Nothing to see here. The sign was crooked always. Oh god. How have I not crashed and died in real life? I don't know. Wait. No. Why haven't you updated? No. Oh, actually no, that's fine. That's fine. A bit of off-roading. Just testing the capabilities of this vehicle. Just don't worry about it. I suppose we are in Luxembourg, I think, or maybe very outskirts of Germany, coming close to Luxembourg. I think, because I think this is like the straight road that we just stay on until we get to Luxembourg. So at some point we might. I don't think we've gone past into a border. I don't know how the border kind of situation is into Luxembourg. Because isn't Luxembourg just like one city? Like it's almost like a city-state for a country. But been loving what I've seen so far on this journey. Hope you guys have too. Still a bit of that haze. It just makes it very gloomy. But I guess also that's also the draw distance and how the game loads in. It just covers up the non-loaded in assets yet and then phases them in. But also, my game might be running a lot smoother in this episode is because the problem I was actually facing in the previous episode, I actually had to cut a few bits and bobs out because it really tanked and I lost a lot of frames in certain parts of the recording. It's because I was stupidly recording. I was recording and writing to the same hard drive that the game was installed on, and for some reason normally some other games that I play on the same hard drive, I can play it from the same hard drive and I can record to the same hard drive. But with Fernbus, for some reason, if I'm writing video files while recording and also playing the game from the same hard drive that it's installed on, the game just doesn't like it. It will put up with it. It'll put up with me recording for a bit, and then it will just completely go like, nope, I've had enough of you, recording on this hard drive. You either play me or you record. Kind of affair. So I've learnt my lesson from that episode, and I have switched where I record to. Because I have a few hard drives that I have a few options that I can do, and I think that's what I forgot to do for that previous episode. Because obviously I've not recorded Fernbus in quite a while, so obviously I forgot that I did that change. But it's all learned. This episode should be a lot smoother. Squeeze in there, do a little bit of undertaking. Okay, no, this guy's just gonna be like, nah, I'm gonna ruin your day. but that's fine. I'll just keep a speed here and just slap on the crew. Ooh, that is a funky repaint right there, bit of gold and purple and pink. Yeah, I do need to get more. I do need to get more repaints for the newer buses that I do have that I've added. Oh, we are in Luxembourg. And some more of these speed trap curves. Right. Now, Luxembourg, well, the city, the buildings, they kind of all sort of feel very Germany, very German. What does that say? Center, A6, E44. What else is that? Monument de Souvenir. Well, it feels different to Amsterdam, I can tell you that. Not a lot of bicycles like Amsterdam did have. A lot of beer posters. But yeah, I've enjoyed this. It's been a bit of a long one. I'm not too afraid of these episodes being longer because obviously we're doing quite a lot of like intercontinental driving in this series. So if you've watched up until this point, great, fabulous. Like, you know, should I do that thing like I did before in my previous videos where if you get to this point, comment a certain word. What word that will be for this video? Let it be. I was thinking Luxembourg, but that's just a bit too obvious. You can comment mad van driver. If you've gotten to this part of the video, comment mad van driver, and then I will know you braved it through. And what is this kind of bus stop here? Where is the bus stop? Oh, it's one of these. Okay. But yeah, mad bus driver, guys. If you got in here,
Da kann sich die Bahn echt mal ein Beispiel nehmen.
the railway should take a leaf out of this book. Well, I work on the railway in real life, and nowhere near this hectic. Right, get out, guys. Enjoy the fresh air. Enjoy Luxembourg. Don't do drugs. Oh, that was very much so the experience that it was good. I look forward to driving in this again for some sort of other weird, bizarre, manic trip at some point. But this was a hell of a lot of fun. I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Fernbus Simulator on the channel. I'll leave the link down below for this mod. Well, for this DLC for the Mercedes-Benz Minibus. I'll also leave the link down below for the repaint for this easyBus.co.uk repaint. And other than that, I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, comment mad van driver if you've gotten to like this part of the video to show that you kind of watched throughout it or got to this part. Other than that, guys, take care. I'll see you guys in another episode or in another video. Take care. Catch you later.
We ain't never giving up 'cause